Please allow me to share how I replaced the Banjo bolt on a 2013 Mercedes W204 C250 with M271 turbocharged engine. I have watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to accomplish this task, and I understood that I have to remove the heat shield from the exhaust manifold. There's no way to have a direct visual contact with the screws that are hidden underneath the heat shield. I had to use my cell phone cam to locate them. Removing the fasteners on the dipstick tube side is a pain in the neck. But it is doable with the right tools and patience. As an alternative, you can also use 8mm socket for the E10 and 6.5mm for the E8. The turbo oil pipeline on my car is not showing any signs of oil leak, but since I'm on it, I will be replacing the rubber O-ring as well. Removing the E10 bolt that holds the oil pipeline to the engine block was a struggle for me. An 8-inch socket extender bar to remove the fastener with ease is a must-have. Use 1/2-inch socket to remove the Banjo bolt. I tried to pull out the oil pipe line, but it won't budge. I had to use a flat screwdriver to gently pry it out away from the engine block. eBay is my go-to for the replacement Banjo bolt and rubber O-ring. The part numbers are listed in the description box below. As you can see, on the left-hand side is the original Banjo bolt, while on the right-hand side is the new replacement Banjo bolt with integral valve. Not sure if the replacement rubber O-ring that I got is genuine, but it fits. Worst case, I can still use the old one. I was made aware regarding the size of the crush washer, also known as Mercedes Turbo Charger Oil Line Gasket, sealer ring N000000006513 being sold out online is wrong. In my own opinion, a 10mm by 16mm by 1mm crush washer is ideal. I found an alternative copper crush washer made by Dorman at my local auto supply. It's a pack of 2 for less than $5. The size is 10mm by 16mm by 1.5mm. My plan is to put one washer on top and the other at the bottom in the manner as shown here. Make sure to lube the O-ring before installing it in place. I know I'm at risk of dropping the tiny O-ring and probably lose it in the engine compartment. But I have to do this in front of the camera. You are advised to perform this task in a secure manner, you are warned. Reinstall the turbo oil pipeline in place. As you can see here, I also put one crush washer at the bottom of the banjo bolt. But since the washer is 1.5 mm thick, the pipeline seems to sit a little higher on the turbo. So, I decided to remove the bottom washer before tightening all the bolts. Bottom line, I use only one crush washer at the top, similar to the original installation. A 13 mm socket is a perfect fit for tightening the new replacement banjo bolt at 6 Nm. Reinstall everything back in place in reverse order. Allow the heat shield to sit loosely in place while fastening the dipstick tube mounting bracket in place. If I have to do this again, I will do it in the manner as described in the technical service bulletin. According to the TSB, only 3 screws need to be removed as shown here. And I can attest to that. After all is said and done, I went ahead and removed the turbocharger heat shield. I can remove and reinstall the turbo oil pipeline with ease. Therefore, removing the exhaust manifold heat shield is completely unnecessary. But of course, the choice is yours. I wish I took the time to explore the technical service bulletin first before tackling this project. YouTube videos had taught me the hard way. But I'm still thankful for the encouragement. Charge that to experience. The remaining video segment proves that all you need is to remove the turbocharger heat shield to gain access to the banjo bolt or when replacing the turbo oil pipeline assembly. Can't go wrong with the technical service bulletin.